There are many companies, literally hundreds of companies, that provide supplies, relief, water, you name it, to those that are in disaster situations. However, after looking very closely, we discovered that there's no company out there that is a public charity that provides transportation of the disaster relief, the disaster items. And we formed a company, a qualified 501c3 public charity called Disaster Relief Transport.
We're in Stacy, North Carolina. It's a small community here in eastern North Carolina. We're here because of the storm. Hurricane Irene left a lot of damage in this community. The storm came through with a lot of wind and rain and damaged some roofs as far as the shingles being ripped off, which caused the rain to come in. And you see a lot of people having to replace carpet and sheetrock and things because of that. But what you see the most devastating for these people are because the tide rose. They're down here at sea level, and the water comes in a few feet, and now when you ride down the road you see all that they're going through, ripping out the carpet and all the furniture and having just to almost start over.
We did a trip to the North Carolina area, and we flew into Atlanta, and there we helped load 2 large semi-trucks of disaster relief. And then we followed the supplies and the relief to the homes of those individuals that really needed them.
Some of the supplies that we were able to bring in were the food and the water were obviously the most important. The reason that's going to be so helpful is because after the storm the power was out for several days. Everything in the refrigerators and freezers had to be thrown out. It was destroyed.
People are just in need of the supplies that our church is able to provide, which is the cleaning kits from where their homes were flooded, and the personal hygiene kits and the family 4-packs to help out while their power was out. And they're just in need of the cleaning supplies that'll help them to try to get back to life as soon as possible.
If you've ever been in a home that has been flooded 3 feet high and everything's gone, and there's mildew, the smell of mildew, and electricity is all gone, these people have nothing. Everything they have is gone. You start to understand what DRT is all about and what we're trying to achieve.
This relief is not just specific to the church. It is for the community. And for me, it gives me satisfaction that we're reaching out and putting really arm to arm, shoulder to shoulder with our neighbors and for all those in that affected area. So we come together. Though it's a devastating and hard and difficult time for many, it's also an opportunity for us to come together and build friendships and partnerships together as we work together to provide relief to people that need it.
One of the sisters that also is that works for the ferry was able to make sure that individuals up further down Highway 12 on the Outer Banks were able to have supplies. And even though it's about a week after the storm, the response there was, "How did you know? How did you get it to us so fast?" Because they are still without supplies and without power, many of them. And so to know that we were able to do something for people that are sometimes forgotten was a great thing. And to hear the response, "How did you know? And how could you get it to us so fast?" was sort of touching.
There is a cost to it. As we, not only the supplies that are purchased, we also think about the trucking, the cost of the hours taken for a driver to go from point A to point B, the cost of the fuel. So it's there are expenses involved with this work, and we're grateful that we have it available so that we can provide this relief to the people.
There is a certain amount of satisfaction that comes to those that participate on any level of helping other individuals. We invite you to participate with us. We invite you to donate. We invite you to join with us if you'd like in some other respects. If there's something else that you can bring to the table, we would, with open arms, accept any help that you can give us.